After a long and excruciating night of Sanremo Music Festival 2025, Italy has decided to send Lucio Corsi for Eurovision Song Contest 2025 despite being the runner-up of the actual show. And honestly, I think they do made a great decision by sending Volevo Essere Un Duro instead of the actual Sanremo winner, Ollie. Don't believe me? Let's check it out together, shall we? Hi, it's your boy Waiii here, and today we're going to be reacting to Volevo Essere Un Duro by Lucio Corsi, aka Italy's entry for Eurovision Song Contest 2025. But as always, before we begin, don't forget to go like, comment, share, and subscribe because it really helps me in my channel. And you can also follow my social medias too. You know the drill. And with that being said, let's get on to it. Hello. Okay, so far he has a rather over-the-top makeup. Okay. Okay. Okay with the orchestra. So far, the first thing that came to my mind when I first saw this is that Lucio Corsi reminds me so much of David Bowie, like that type of rock genre that has a lot of people with makeup and, you know, with like excessive makeup and whatever. And also with the song itself, it really reminds me of David Bowie. I'm liking the orchestra, you know, it really adds to the more grandiose element of the song. And I also love how intimate it is, you know, like it's just him and the backup singer singing their hearts out. So far, I'm liking the simplicity. Not gonna lie, this is pretty anthemic, and you know, like it's really cute. Okay, damn. Alright, so the orchestra really do be kicking off and really do be making the song even more dramatic, and it really adds more flavor into the song. I love the instrumental part of the song. So far, Lucio sounded so soft and so intimate, and his voice is definitely perfect for this type of song where it really requires a lot of like intimacy, and the backup singer also complements his voice really well. So far, I'm liking the ambience and I'm liking the vibing that we have here, and I'm also loving how he's like on the piano, like playing the piano and stuff, and then later on he's trying to like play the guitar as well, you know. Get off that piano. Okay, but like he's stunning though with all of those like outfit and the makeup. Okay with the dramatic elements. Okay, so another thing that I like about this is the simplistic staging going on. You know, it's just him and the piano and like the backup dancer. And that's good because honestly, this song reminds me so much of Spaceman by Sam Ryder, but more low-key and like more intimate. Like it has that anthemic and it has that uplifting message. But this one is more simple. This one felt more like a soft, warm hug after all of this crazy shenanigans going on. I prefer if they keep a rather simplistic staging like this as opposed to like make it grandiose or make it big, make it dramatic and whatever, because one of the strongest appeal of the song is that how simple and how intimate this is, and I can definitely feel that warmth, you know. Yeah, so far I'm liking the vibe, I'm liking the mood, and I really hope that they didn't change the staging. Quando è duro il mondo, quelli normali, look at him go. Okay. Okay with the guitar solo. Okay. Okay with the guitar solo. I'm loving the dynamic here between Lucio and the backup singer. It reminds me so much of like the Beatles and all of those bands where each of the band member interacted with each other and one way or another trying to like light up the stage. Now, when it comes to Sanremo's result this year, honestly, I felt rather underwhelmed to the point where I deadass forgot how the actual winner sounds like. The first thing that came into my mind when I first listened to that snippet from Ollie's song was that
okay,
it's so boring. But with Lucio, it's different. It's definitely easier to remember. And another thing that I prefer about this song is like the messaging on itself. It's really relatable with what I'm going through. And I'm going to explain to you guys later on what the messaging of the song really means. But for now, it's just safe to say that Italy has definitely made the right decision by sending Lucio instead of Ollie. Okay, look at him go! Okay. Alright, let's go. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Sing your heart out, Lucio. So Volevo Essere Un Duro itself means I want to be the tough guy, if I'm not mistaken. And it's basically telling us about Lucio's desire to be this image of a tough guy that the society has painted for men. Like, people always expected guys to be tough, to be masculine, to be this towering hunk of junk who has all of these testosterone related traits. But one look at Lucio and you've realized that he isn't necessarily the ideal type of being masculine and whatever. But the thing is, what really makes him tough and even tougher than those masculine guys is the fact that he's not afraid of being himself, because toughness doesn't necessarily has to do with being masculine, being muscular and whatever. I feel like all that matters is that you are able to face yourself and face your fears and just be yourself as authentically as possible. Being your authentic self definitely requires a lot of toughness, and I can definitely relate to that messaging because, I mean, just look at me. I'm not necessarily the most manly man out there, and I think that messaging combines with like the way Lucio writes the song is what really makes the song even more beautiful, because the lyrics is so intricate. It felt like a poem, It's really beautiful. Vive la vita, gioco da ragazzi. Okay, with the guitar solo, nice. Okay, play that guitar. Solo. Okay. Okay, so overall, I'm liking the vibe of the song. It felt so warm, it felt so intimate, it felt so intricate. I also love the meaning of the song and how relatable it is, especially for me and for all of those men in the world. I also love how simple the staging is, and I really hope that they would keep this similar aesthetic on the stage. The strength of the song lies in how intimate it is. When it comes to how well Italy would do at Eurovision this year, I can honestly see a similar result with Francesca Michelin from 2016, where I feel like Lucio would barely scrap into like the top 13 or like the left side of the scoreboard, considering that we got a lot more songs this year that people seem to talk about more often than not. But who knows, maybe the jury would be able to save the song and actually get it into the top 10. Also, maybe the televote would be able to resonate with this one as well. I'm honestly thinking that this song might get into like the top 14 or maybe in like the top 10. There's no way in hell that this song would finish bottom 5 or like top 15 and below. Like, I feel like this song is just too precious for that, and I really hope that Italy would be able to do well at Eurovision this year.
I just think they're neat.
So yeah, that is my reaction video for Volevo Essere Un Duro by Lucio Corsi, aka Italy's entry for Eurovision Song Contest 2025. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'm really sorry if there's too many mistakes in it. Comment down below! Do you think Italy would be able to get into the top 10 spot again this year? Well, let me know in the comments down below. Let's discuss it together. As always, before we end things up, don't forget to go and support Lucio Corsi. I'm going to put the link down below in case you want to find out more about him. And of course, don't forget to go and support me by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing because it really helps me in my channel. And you can also follow my social medias too. You know the drill. And with that being said, I'll see you guys whenever I want to see you guys again, or whenever I can see you guys again. It's your boy Waiii signing off. Bye! Vive la vida!